What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's Thanksgiving today, and I have never been more grateful. I had to come on here and make a YouTube video because gratitude and being thankful is the one thing, other than the discipline, other than the consistency, that really just keeps me grounded and reminds me of why I do what I do. Now, everything starts in the mind, right? Everything starts with your mindset and the perspective that you have on life. Now, when I was going through these terrible things, these hardships, right? I went through a breakup. I went through dealing with being addicted to smoking weed, being addicted to watching porn, not addicted to alcohol, but genuinely going out every weekend, drinking alcohol, trying to escape from the reality that I really just didn't like. And during these things, right, during the time that I was going through these things, how could I have been grateful for these things, right? Oh, I just went through a breakup. Like, why is this happening to me? Everything is against me right now. The world hates me. Oh, I'm addicted to smoking weed. I'm never going to be able to quit. But bro, it takes time. After you go through these things, after you go through any failure, through any hardship in life, bro, you come out a new person. And these things, these hardships, these failures literally mold you into the person, right, that you are meant to become. I truly believe everything happens for a reason. 5 years ago, if I never went through a breakup, I would have never started hitting the gym. Maybe I would have never started smoking weed, bro. But looking back on it, right, after I've gone through the breakup, after I've quit the vice of smoking weed, quit the vice of watching porn, I can truly say that I'm grateful that I went through those things because, like I said, bro, these hardships, these terrible things that are holding you back from the true version of yourself are meant to mold you, are meant to forge you into the person that you are truly meant to become. And now I can finally say, bro, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I went through a breakup. I'm so grateful that I had these real life experiences because it changes my perspective on life, on the way that I go through life, on the way that I think about things. And, you know, it's hard, right? It's hard to be going through these struggles and think, wow, I'm so grateful that these things are happening to me, right? Because in the moment, it feels like the whole world is crashing in on you. It feels like everything bad that could possibly happen is happening to you. But I'm telling you, bro, there is light on the other side of the tunnel. You just have to push through. You just have to put your best effort forward and attack each day with the mindset that you know you're meant for more and that anything and everything, bro, is meant to happen to you for a reason. For a reason. And the thing is that with this perspective, with this mindset of gratitude, I have never been more thankful. Not for, my family. Of course I'm thankful for my family. Not for the job that I have. I'm thankful for my job, but, it's not something I want to work for the rest of my life. I am the most thankful for the opportunity to make more for myself. That I am not in a position where I'm living paycheck to paycheck, where people in my family are sick, where I'm sick myself, bro. These are all things that we so often just look past. But these are the things that truly matter. And how could I be so grateful for the opportunity to make more for myself and not act on it, bro? Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to start a business. I've always wanted to start posting on social media. And failure was the one thing that was holding me back. I was scared that I was going to fail. I was scared that I was going to set my mind to something and fail. Just like I set the 5:30 a.m. wake up, just like I go outside and do the 30 push-ups, I knew I wanted to do that at a certain point, but I kept on putting it off. I kept on saying, no, I'll start next week. Because I was scared that I was going to set yet another promise to myself and not be able to follow through because, I didn't want to hurt my pride. I didn't want to hurt my ego. But that is literally... being scared to fail is literally the worst reason why you shouldn't start. Just like, it's like, oh, I'm scared to go hit the gym. I'm scared to start dieting. I'm scared to actually try to make more out of my life because I'm scared to fail. Bro, the sooner you fail, the sooner you learn. And the sooner you learn, bro, that just leads you to success. You're not going to see success without failure. And, 5 years ago, right, when I went through this breakup, it sounds cliche, but that's one of the reasons why, if not the main reason why, I started hitting the gym. Because I was smoking, I was going out, hooking up with random girls, absolutely meaningless shit. And after a while, I was like, bro, if I'm focusing all my energy to these external things that are not even good, like in my life, I'm literally gonna get nowhere. I'm gonna see no progress. I'm gonna feel the exact same, bro, because these things are just escaping me from reality. But when I truly realized I had to focus all that energy inwards on myself, whether that's my personal development, hitting the gym, focusing on things that I actually care about, not the weed, not the porn, not the random girls, bro, things that I actually care about, my relationship with my family, my relationship with my friends, that is when everything changes. And like I said, bro, it's the perspective, it's the mindset that you attack life with. And what helped me was distinguishing the difference between things that I desired in life versus things that I actually needed in life. Oh, I desire a nice car, a big house, this beautiful girl that I see online. I convinced myself at one point that I needed these things. I needed these things to feel fulfilled, to feel happy, to feel successful. Now, what you need, right? It's very different, but if you don't distinguish it, they can feel like the same thing. What do you need? You need to exercise every day. You need to fuel your bodies with the right kind of foods. You need to have good relationships with your family, with your friends. And this is honestly something that I struggle with. This is something that I really struggle with because I've always been a person to kind of keep to myself, and I like being by myself, if I'm being so honest. I like to spend time by myself, whether that's just, going on a walk, eating by myself, playing basketball by myself. I just find solitude and comfort in being alone. And I realize that sometimes, I hope my friends are watching this because I genuinely feel bad. Like sometimes I feel like that mindset of being, alone and being this lone wolf, quote unquote, doesn't help my relationship with my friends at all. And that is just something that I need to work on. But like I said, bro, all you can do is control each and every solitary day. And that is the thing. That is the thing, bro. You're not going to wake up one day feeling like a new man, feeling like this completely different person. Just like you're not going to wake up one day with your dream physique. You're not going to wake up one day with $1 million in your bank account. What truly compounds into these things is winning the day. And when I say winning the day, that means winning the small battles that you face in the day, whether it's waking up early, making your bed, going outside first thing in the morning, not getting on your phone first thing, eating some eggs and some sourdough bread instead of a fucking McDonald's Egg McMuffin in the morning. And once you win these small wins, bro, you win the day. When you win the day, you stack another win, you win 2 days. 2 days turns into a week turns into a month turns into half a year, and eventually you are building to become the person that you are truly meant to become. And so many people overestimate the amount of time it truly takes to literally change their life, bro. I've been waking up at 5:30, going outside, doing 30 push-ups in the freezing cold morning today was day 82. Like I said, I document all of this on my Instagram stories every single day. I take my phone out there when it's freezing cold with my shirt off. The last thing I want to do, but that's exactly why I do it. And the last 82 days, bro, it literally feels like I've been doing this for years. Like literally a couple years. And it hasn't even been 3 months yet. And the amount of progress that I have seen in these last 82 days, if you told me that I was going to see this much progress, bro, when I first started, I would have never believed you. And that is the most beautiful thing, bro. It's the most beautiful thing because your habits, your routines, the structure that you live life with is always something that you can fall back on, no matter how shitty your day is going, no matter how low you might feel in life, no matter how, you think you reached the lowest point in your life. No, bro, it can go lower, but the routine, the structure brings you back to reality, brings you back to building that person you want to become. If I'm having a shitty day, I can always rely on the gym. I hit the gym. After I hit the gym, bro, I'm feeling like myself again. I'm feeling like myself again. And like I said, bro, it's just about stacking these small wins, distinguishing your needs from your desires. And I understand, bro, it's easier said than done. Like, trust me, when I was addicted to smoking weed, to watching porn, to all these different things, bro, it literally feels like you're never going to be able to escape these things, because how could you? How could you? It's literally your routine. It was literally like my routine. I would wake up, I'd hit the pen, I'd scroll in bed for hours on social media, finally have the strength and the motivation to get out of bed at like 3 p.m. And my day is just completely wasted at that point, bro. And just like how you can stack the small wins, bro, you can stack the losses too. It's as easy, if not, oh no, it's way easier to stack the losses, to wake up late, to smoke, to watch porn, day in and day out, because it, like I said, bro, it escapes you from reality. It escapes you from the current position that you're in, and it makes you feel successful. It makes you feel accomplished. Just like when I would go to my restaurant job and I would hit the pen before, hit the pen after, I'd get off work, I'd feel so accomplished, like I just did this amazing thing, bro. No, I just went in and worked a shift. This is what is required to do to make the money in order to invest back into myself. And now today, when I go into my job and I get off and I come home, that's the hardest part of the day. The hardest part of the day is not the 5 a.m. wake up. It's not the shift. It's not going to the gym. It's after all those things are done and I get home and I feel this sense of accomplishment that I tell myself, no, you just did so much, Max. You just accomplished so much. You can relax. You can eat shitty food. You can lay in bed. You deserve it. No, bro. I just did what is required to do. When I get home from these things, bro, that is when the real work starts. That is when the discipline comes into play. That is when you show up for yourself, no matter how you feel. And what that looks like, for me at least, I'm going to give you some concrete examples, is, getting out the house, going on a walk, eating a good meal, working on my business, having conversations with my family. And the thing is that, man, it's hard to be consistent and it's hard to stay disciplined when you have no real emotional connection to the thing that you're doing. I was known as that person. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., I'd get out of bed, I'd smoke. I was known by my friends as the smoker. I was known as my family as the person who wakes up late as fuck in the day. And at the end of the day, bro, having that identity and not wanting to be that fucking person anymore is the reason why I get out of bed so consistently, 5:30 a.m. every single day, why I hit the gym, why I don't smoke, why I don't watch porn, why I don't do these things that I used to do, because I'm not that same person anymore. And if you want to truly change your life, bro, you have to kill that old identity. If you are known as the person who smokes every single day, that's literally you. And I couldn't blame anyone else but myself for that, because that was truly what I was. I was a smoker. I was a guy getting up late as fuck. So how could I be mad at these other people who have this perception of myself when that was the real perception of myself, when that was actually who I was? And like I said, bro, being that person and not wanting to be that person anymore is the reason why I can stay so consistent, I can stay so disciplined, because I have the deep emotional connection to the reason why I do things. And you can find this deep emotional connection anywhere, bro. If it's you see your parents struggling with money, you have a younger brother, an older brother, siblings who you genuinely want to see happy in life. Like, these are all good reasons why you should start personal developing and becoming the person that you know you're meant to become. And bro, in 2025, I know it's about to be a new year, bro, but it's literally harder than ever, especially for men, harder than ever to truly get what you want to get to truly achieve what you want to achieve, because they set us up for failure, bro. They're putting this media in front of our faces every single day, trying to control our emotions. They're giving us easy access to junk food, to weed, to all these things, bro. You can literally go on your phone and see the most beautiful women, you know, that you've ever seen. So why would you want to go out and meet actual girls and meet actual people in real life when you can just see all these people on social media? And some of y'all, bro, some of y'all are more attracted to the fucking pixels on your phone than to women in real life. And it's truly sad, bro, because I understand how that can happen, if I'm being so honest. But I'm telling you, bro, the grass is greener on the other side. All you have is the next 24 hours to make the most out of the day. And you just start stacking those small wins, bro. You start stacking and stacking and stacking, and eventually you are becoming the person that you are meant to become. Happy fucking Thanksgiving, bro. I love all y'all. If y'all made it to the end of the video, like, please leave a comment, because I want to respond. I'm so grateful for everybody, and, you know, everyone who's following along in this journey. And yeah, love y'all. See you next time.